Hey folks, thanks for taking the time to join me again on another exciting review. This is the Xcr-M, which is a newly acquired rifle to myself. I've actually been testing it for a little while. This current model has over 1,200 rounds through it of flawless reliability. This thing just runs like a two-stroke chainsaw. The more gas you give it, the faster it goes. This is, again, an interchangeable caliber rifle based on the .308 parent case, which means it will take any caliber that is based on the .308 parent case, provided it will fit in the envelope of the .308 magazines. This is the SR25 pattern, and it will take every magazine that goes to the SR25 pattern, which is pretty much becoming the standard for .308 rifles. This rifle is currently my hunting rig. It's outfitted with Troy Industries micro backup sights, the BCM Mod Zero grips, Harris bipods up front with a quick detach. So when I'm out hunting and I want to take some prone long distance shots, I just pop this on, flip the lever, and everything is swimming. So, a little bit about this rifle. This is, again, the .308 model. This one you see right here is a rarity. This is a Sniper Gray Cerakote from the factory. And I'll tell you what makes this gun different than the previous generations, other than it's offered in the .308 case platform, or the medium caliber weapon. It's a short stroke piston. Up until as of late, everything was a long stroke. Now, a little history lesson. This is the first gas block that was sold with the Xcr-L rifles, which would be this rifle back here. That rifle is actually a pretty old girl. So here you go, the long stroke piston cup that went onto the op rod. And this is adjustable only with the tool, the crescent wrench. So here's setting 4. You can see the 4 detents on here. Then you have setting 3, setting 2, and setting 1, which typically works for your suppressors. Next, I'll show you the quick gas adjustment variant. Here's your op rod, the newer gas piston, and here's your 6 setting gas block. So you have setting 1 up here, S, which is below it, setting 2, S is for suppress, setting 3, setting 4, and then you have an off setting. This works by adjusting the apertures in the gas block. And regulating the gas that way. It's a pretty slick setup, works fairly well. Almost foolproof, but as I was told by Alex himself, it's just that the fools are so damn clever, making it not foolproof. That's how you get a adjustable gas block, or the gas valve rather, taking a trip down the range because somebody didn't click it in, which I assume would be a bad day at the range. So this is our short stroke gas piston setup, which is pretty nifty. It's based off of what looks like the M1A1 design. The gas port inside the block is slightly offset. Let's see if I can get this up here for you guys to see it. It's slightly offset in here. Maybe like that. There we go. Slightly offset forward and up. And the gas valve, as it rotates, it has plus or minus. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 open gas settings with a 6th for an off. As you can see, the way this is set forward in the gas block up here, the hole is more or less going in the front of the gas block. This rests in here, and as it's turned, it opens up. So here you go. This would be your max gas setting. Next setting after that, and then it closes off. So the off really works nice on here. Now when we remove the piston, you can see it's a standard short stroke piston. Doesn't move very far. So inside the piston cup, it's hollow, and it has a hole in the end of it, which also acts as a valve. That works in conjunction with the gas block itself. At the back end of the gas block, you'll see a valve which vents out the unused gases. So here we go. As the gas travels down the bore behind the bullet, it comes up and to the gas block where the piston is sitting in here, because the anvil on the piston rod, or the op rod now, has it pushed forward. The gas comes up through here into the piston hole, pushing the piston back, closing off the gas at the port, and then dumping it out aft at the end of the gas block. It's a very clean and slick setup. Like I said before, it looks like it's very similar to the M1A1. But what's unique about this short stroke system, because of the way it was designed, it has all the benefits of a long stroke gas system. Because the only thing that really changed with the operation is the mechanics of it. Here we go. Here's the op rod. This is the anvil in which it strikes. You can see really minimal wear on this for over 1,200 rounds. Here's our bolt carrier, our firing pin system right here with a spring. This is all captured and it can come out, be serviced. So if you break a firing pin, the whole system comes out. And it has a spring retainer to keep from to inhibit slap fires, as like this firing pin would come home when a bolt slams forward, which is pretty prevalent on AR-15 type guns. This is again a 3-lug bolt, very wide extractor, and that aids in the overall reliability. Now with this system, because this is a very long op rod, it still has that mass that travels rearward and then comes back forward with it, which helps you really keep on target. The recoil on this gun is nil. Follow-up shots are very, very, very fast. Reassembly is a breeze with this gun. I typically prefer to take it down with the front takedown pin and just slide the whole assembly off. but the lever's there, so I'll use it. Up front, we have an in-house designed muzzle brake, 3 ports. Again, this works exceptionally well. Things I like about the rifle, it's really not heavy. It's very well balanced. I know, you know, the specs say that it weighs over 8 pounds. It certainly doesn't feel like an 8-pound gun. I've been shooting it for quite some time, and contrary to some of the other videos out there, which I'm gonna have to post an accuracy video, I'm achieving routinely sub MOA groups with the correct ammo. Currently, I'm running, I like the 150 grain Nosler hollow point, or the Nosler ballistic tips. These are a boat tail. Those work very well. I can routinely get under half MOA with that at 100 yards. And with the 168 grain Sierra hollow point boat tail Match Kings, it's under a quarter MOA. Now, you know, people may say, you know, that's bull crap. I've seen other videos where it's not performing that well. I've watched those same videos too. But I also noticed some ammo failures themselves in that video. Now, another part about that is you can't, with any gun, you got to match it to the right ammo. I did have to tailor my ammo a little bit to get those kind of results. I don't think you should expect to take a bolt action off the shelf and just shoot quarter MOA with any old box ammo. You may find some box ammo that works well and you can shoot quarter MOA. That's great, but that's typically not the case. People who are shooting that and saying that they're getting that are generally living in a fantasy land. Guns have to be matched with the appropriate ammo for the job at hand, and if you're going to plink, by all means use NATO surplus. That's going to work okay. But if you want to shoot long range past 300-400 yards, 600 yards, 800 yard shots, you're going to have to use premium stuff that either you're going to make by hand or stuff that you found works phenomenally in your rifle. And if you find something like that because you're not a hand loader, buy a case of it. Now, another thing I noticed with this rifle after shooting it is the more I shot it, the tighter the groups got. So that was part of wearing the barrel in a little bit, cleaning it, and also the gas tubes with a little bit of fouling up front tightened everything up. And once it got tighter, this thing started shooting laser beam like groups. You know, again, I'm going to have to post a video of that because people, I know, are very skeptical, and that should be coming along here pretty shortly. I just need to go out and get a few more Match Kings and load them up. Currently, my press is configured for 243s, which I'm going to get you guys a video. I got some barrels coming for a 243 and a 260 Remington, and I have great expectations for those rounds. Now, if there's anything that you guys would like to see, feel free to drop that in the comments section. So again, this is just like the standard Xcr-L with all the same features. It's basically, this is the only non-ambidextrous part on the rifle will be the charging handle, which you can reach over to the side. You have your bolt release here, you have a magazine release here. You have your ambidextrous safety and your bolt release, which is pretty slick. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful and beneficial to you. Again, stay tuned, and there should be some videos coming out with some accuracy testing. Thanks for watching.